Keyway conversation. The only place you gonna get it is the only place you gonna get Big U. Where's. Welcome to the Diamond Keyway conversation, home of the West Coast, and the voice of the culture. It's Deuce Sims, the Dime. We right back at it, man. Why did Wack the game fire Wack 100? 100 ways to lose the game. Yes, y'all heard it. If you've been sleeping under the rock the last couple of hours, CS2 back is done with the game. He's gonna stick to the dude that rap off cadence and a reality show guy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they both working. You know what I'm saying? Trying to work on some of them cases they got. You know what I'm saying? But the game's out. That's what it's appearing. That's what it's looking like. Bang that like button on your way in. We'll be going live tonight. We got the content, bro. We got the content. And the content being content, I have been spending time for myself, getting my paperwork and stuff ready, man. We got a lot of business stuff coming up. I told y'all if y'all interested in investing in some of the ventures we got going on, whether it's the mobile app, whether it's the docu-series, then y'all need to tap in at Active Chucks on IG. Until then, we gonna bring y'all the content. So N3on accidentally exposed live that Wack got fired.
Let's like to say, any artist out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star, don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the videos, all on the record, dancing. Come to Death Row.
It looks like the Wicked Witch of the West is losing some of his power. He's losing some of his steam. You're not going to believe who just fired Wack 100. And you won't believe where I found out about this news. This really happened on N3on's stream in the most casual way possible. All right, so I was watching N3on stream with India Love, right? And at the end of his segment with her, he was debating on if he wanted to end stream or go to Rap Legend the Game's birthday party. Okay, you see, the game invited N3on to come hang out and stream for a little bit as he's considering getting into streaming and whatnot, which makes all too much sense. If you know anything about the game and his skill NBA 2K, he should be streaming just off of that alone. But anyways, India of all people convinces N3on to go to the party despite her and Game's interesting past. So our story, it begins when N3on pulls up to the restaurant. As he gets out of the car, he's greeted by the owner of the restaurant and by the Game's manager.
Whether you're a contractor or a master technician, Harbor Freight understands your
this nasty work. Once he get out the car, he's greeted by the game manager.
Maybe not a big ass light once we get inside, but just just a little, like tone it down just a little, and then we do that. Alrighty. Yep. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? I wore the all black. Is this good enough?
That's good.
Is this all black?
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank God.
Travis a game manager.
God.
Travis a game manager.
God.
Travis a game manager.
How you doing, brother?
Owner of the spot right here.
Hello. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Welcome.
Yes, sir. I'm cool to stream and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's run it. Let's go. Thank you so much. Hello, how you doing? How you doing? Hello. Oh, it's a private dinner. Okay. All right.
Welcome.
Now, up until this point, I thought that the game was managed by Mr. Wack 100 of No Jumper. But you see, that guy right there is clearly not Wack 100. That guy is wearing a neighborhood fitted, if you will, to top things off, which is ironic in its own way. I don't think, Wack would ever wear that hat or be that tall.
I think that's Magic off the east side, man. Yeah, Magic been holding down Chuck. I think they first cousins, to keep it G. I've always heard they were first cousins, but somebody else was sending me something about a name of a different manager. Let's get to
So you see, I had to get to researching. Sure enough, thanks to bookingagentinfo.com, I can confirm that my ears and eyes do not deceive me, and it seems that the game and Wack have parted ways. Now, I know this is the age of social media and website screenshots just aren't good enough, right? And you see, this right here though, this this split is Instagram official. Wack made a birthday post, a happy birthday post that is sitting on his messy ass feed right now. In the game, like most people do on their birthday, he's been reposting IG stories and posts from the people he fucks with the most. But you see, Wack's post, well, it has not made it to the game story. And he's made plenty of posts even hours after Wack's post. So it's not like he was too busy to see it. This is a clear message, if you will, at least in Instagram language. The game's music at times sounds very much like listening to the black version of The Godfather, and he was moving like Michael Corleone all night, all the way down to the subtle moves of having his new manager greet one of the biggest streamers in the world and sliding his old manager on Instagram. Now, only those two can speak on why they split, but the most obvious outside looking in angle here is that Wack's problematic internet presence had to play a major role in this decision to finally split. You see, Wack's media games have put Game in some very interesting positions and have even ruined his shot at getting a Nipsey Hussle feature. And Game, he really loved Nip, so I just feel that had to be a big factor behind this. Check out these clips right here.
He took that and made that situation happen.
Right.
If it wasn't for Big U, y'all wouldn't know the Nipsey Hussle of today. So what I'm saying is you got a man who died with 1 million followers and no radio hit and no fucking platinum plaques. But because everybody started talking like it was a goddamn Popeye's chicken sandwich, everybody jumped on the bandwagon.
Right.
And now he didn't win 10, 20 times platinum. The radio is spinning his song. Come on, bro. How long did they spin his song?
Right.
All day, every hour. Nipsey had like 2, 3 songs I felt should have win. Last time I checked, like it was great records.
Right.
Right? Bullets ain't got no name. Great records.
Yeah.
Why in the and this rumor about him being independent, that's some bullshit. Like motherfuckers, look, it's motherfuckers idiots. If you scroll down to the iTunes, it says Atlantic Records. Right.
I'm gonna sit here.
So now he has a machine behind him. So where was all these fans, like Blueface? He got platinum plaques. Hold on, no. You know why he got platinum?
So you heard Blueface. It's the first time I heard what Blueface said. Blueface said, this shit is going viral. That's the only reason I'm gonna sit here. He didn't agree with Wack 100's position. He wasn't standing on that bullshit. Fuck, nigga.
Plaques because his fans followed him. They supported him. They streamed, they download, things of that nature. Nipsey's never been on a fucking world tour. Why?
I share the same opinion, but I felt like Nip was a legend before and after. And Wack felt like he had to earn it some more. I don't know.
Well, you were supposed to have a Nipsey Hussle verse on Drillmatic. And from what I understand, because of your affiliation with Wack, Black Sam, which is Nipsey's brother, pulled that feature from you. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I don't necessarily know if it was Black Sam or Rock Nation or whoever is over Nipsey's, estate as far as when it, when it comes to hip hop shit. But I didn't feel no way about it. I'm not mad at Black Sam or Rock Nation or anybody. If you're in charge of Nip's estate and he is in heaven or not here anymore, and y'all don't want it on my album because y'all got a thing with Wack or Wack got a thing with y'all, it's all good. The album's coming out. It's cool. It just won't have a Nip verse, which was unfortunate, but I don't feel slighted about that.
He understood that Wack fucked that up. If y'all want to do it because y'all got this with Wack and Wack, hey, Black Sam, listen, man, we got more in common than we got apart, man. You know what I'm saying? We got more in common than we got in different. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Wack 100.
It is what it is. I know my relationship with Nip. I know what I did to help Nip on his way up, and Nip knows that. He was very vocal about my influence and what I did for him when he was here, speaking from the horse's mouth. And I love Nip to death.
All right, so you see right there, that's one of the problems between the two guys that made its way to the media. So that's one of the main issues that we could think, why would the game part ways with Wack 100? You know, because I don't know if he was fired or if they agreed to separate. Who knows? But only those two really would know that, and those within their inner circles. Because if I'm not mistaken, neither one of them has mentioned this at all. Now, this video you're listening to is gonna drop on a Sunday, like very early Sunday morning type shit. And you know, the Adam and Wack show drops Sunday at noon. So maybe Wack's gonna talk about it in that episode. But at the time of this recording, nobody has spoke about the game parting ways with Wack 100 to the best of my knowledge. Just got to note that to be clear, just in case, you know, some new information rolls out later for the people that catch this later. But anyways, look how solid the game kept it when he had chances to, you know, throw Wack under the bus. Wack was talking real disrespectful, and he could have thrown him under the bus to stay loyal to his friend, his friend that is no longer on this planet. You feel me? And you know, now though, we're gonna look at a throwback clip of a younger Blueface, a younger, skinnier Blueface. He has to basically be the voice of reason when Wack brought him on to No Jumper one of the earlier times, and he's gonna check Wack for asking him questions that could possibly get him into legal troubles.
I'm trying to like tie something to it. Now,
you know why? Is because the phone, like he got Krishan's number and it was Blueface's number and he was talking to her and this was the whole thing a while back, right?
So wait. I had to keep up with that.
He was
so
intercepting all of her communication at a certain
So he was
point.
texting your number or Rock's number? Rock's number?
Man, I ain't gonna tell you how I dribble when I snibble on a whole little strip rock. Like, yeah,
he's pushing
just
P.
know.
But hold on, nephew. If he's texting a number, somebody had to give him the number. So you just come from you.
That's what I'm saying. You're asking too many questions about how we roll. You feel me?
How who roll? You and Rock?
Yeah, how we moving? You know.
So did you send Rock at him to see?
Blueface having to be the voice of reason for his manager is crazy fucking work. But anyways, so fast forward to present day now. Ray J might be going to prison.
That nigga said basically with Blueface, did you send her to try to line the nigga up? It's nasty word. He trying to line Blueface up. But we'll give y'all some understanding of that later.
Soon. You know, Game has new management, as we've covered now, and Blueface has an insane amount of drama. It's actually past drama. Blueface is into a whole bag of shit right now, literally. Dealing with Chris Sean is what we call him on this channel, because Chris Sean is a wish she was a nigga ass person. Literally, she's one of them people that song could be dedicated to if we had a radio DJ that would play that song. I don't think a clean version exists though. If it does, what's the point? But yeah, so she's literally doing her part in keeping a gang war going, and Blueface is at the center of it in a lot of ways. And so, you know, all in all, Wack's big three of artists that he manages was one of those things that he could kind of lean back on, brag about. And that's not looking too good right now. It's down to one, and, you know, he's fresh out. He's still institutionalized, and he came out tripping. So, you know, if Adam decides to pull the plug on their show, the Adam and Wack show, Wack 100 might have no other choice but to go back to being a clubhouse crash out and driving trucks. And, you know, shout out to all the truckers out there. Y'all literally keep society going. So I appreciate all the truckers. But, you know, Wack 100 might be at a lot. What is it? Loves near you. Yeah, taking a shower and all that. But yeah, anyways, I think the game made a great decision. Your manager being on a major platform, talking crazy every Sunday, has proven to be a bad business move. And this new guy, Greg or whatever his name is, he seems like the exact opposite of Wack. He was really only present in N3on's stream at the beginning to greet him out the car, and at the end to you know, show him Kanye's cars, as you will see right here.
What a stream. That's his whip?
These are both of the ones Kanye gave.
Oh, yeah. I heard that. Number now.
Sure.
You know, I heard about these cars online. I've never seen this in person. God damn. This is Chrome, right? That's what Ye be rapping about. He got 2 of them bitches. Chat, look real quick. That's crazy. Can I?
Now, Game's comment sections have been flooded with people laughing at him for so-called flexing Kanye's cars, as if Kanye just left them for him to drive around as he's out of town or some shit. And I don't think he says that he gifted them. So if you're giving these cars, I don't give a damn how you got them. Those cars are fire. Yes, it's a little GTA 5-ish, but that shit is hard.
This shit, chrome on the vent.
Yeah.
There we go.
You got the doors open?
Oh, man. I'm cool to sit down?
See the sun? Yeah, just sit down.
Oh, shit. Hey, man, have a great day. No, I don't want to fuck up his car. He's going to kill me, bro.
Well, and there you have it. It looks like, Game hired him a manager who wants to manage, not be the damn star of the show. So good for him. I will for sure be listening to documentary 3 with my headset all the way up, listening for any sign of a Wack 100 diss. And in the meantime, I think we all should listen to some more of the legendary Nipsey Hussle. Yeah. But hey, thanks for watching. Peace.
Now here's a Black Friday.
So look, we're gonna go ahead and shut that one off. We're gonna get into some more stuff about that. I'm finna DM Chuck right now and tell him it better be a Wack 100 disc on that documentary 3. You know what I'm saying? It has to show, you know what I'm saying, that we're gonna get into this. Suge Knight recalls the night that Wack 100 met the game. Let's go.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. On this episode of Simon Says, we get Simon to take us back to a legendary moment when he and CS2 back pulled up to hold it down for Game, who was surrounded by about 40 Crips. You might have heard Prodigy from Mobb Deep tell it, or even 40 Glock and Spider. CS2 back first told his side of the story years ago, but he just broke it down again on Vlad TV not too long ago. Well, today, you'll be getting Simon's version, raw, unfiltered, and straight from the source. So let's get into it and see what Simon says.
Well, let me ask you this real quick, right? And then we're gonna, and after that, I wanted to make sure I clarify what you had said when them niggas kept trying to push that, the homie Montreal murder on George, right? And you checked them, told them niggas to stop lying and saying that nigga name, right? Right. So I don't know why they think that that's cool in the first place to be pointing the fingers at anybody, let alone another homie. If that was the issue, you niggas push up on that nigga face to face. You don't do that, but that's not the issue. Right. Yeah. And there was another situation with the homie Game, speaking about the artistry. It was, I think he put out an APB this a long time ago. And I think you and the trucker pushed up to go save him. I think the G Unit dudes are still trying to get him, the Mobb Deep dude, Prodigy.
Nah, you know what happened on? Let me tell you the whole truth of that story.
Okay.
I'm at the Four Seasons. It's me, the homie Zap from Fruit Town, Lil John, and that was it. So the trucker hit me. He was like, I'm lying around here. What can I do? I said, well, man, I'm at the Four Seasons. So he pulled up. The homie Briss from the West Side. Mm-hmm. That's who made all that happen.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
He banged my line. He's like, where you at? I'm like, nigga, go with that bullshit. What you mean where I'm at? I'm wherever you want to be. He said, no, for real, for real. He said, man, I'm up here with Gang, man. And it's damn near 30 Crips up here trying to get us. So where you at? He said, I'm on Sunset. So you right down the street and we're on our way. I said, oh, we just go push. The truck said, I'm going to ride with you. All right. If I was thinking, I should have put some phone booths on the bottom seat, but I had none to make them look bigger and taller.
So he can see over the window, huh?
Yeah. So we go up there, right? The minute I got there, you know, we pop out. All the homies who was there to represent. And I didn't even want to take away from the trucker. He was there with us. Right? Right. But the reality of it is this. We was outnumbered. Game and the motherfucking season was picked up against the car and not moving. So I get out. They was like, man, they're like, son, what's up, man? You fucking with him like that? I said, look, I'm here. Not on my watch. I can't let him get packed out. How that's gonna look? Right? Right. They would stay talking. And because you, we gonna get off his bitch ass, you know, blah, 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 blah. I said, hold on, let me check on homie first.
And who was that, 40 guy?
My wallet.
It's gone. Not getting that back.
I just feel so naked without it.
No, it was a lot of dudes from East Coast up there. Okay. There's motherfuckers from everywhere. But 40, listen, I ain't here to knock 40 Glock down, but 40 Glock, hell no. Hey. Right. But it was real gang members up there, put it to you like that. Right. They knew it was real gang members, because when I went over there, and I thought Magic from Cedar Block. But Magic to be with gang. I'm actually, that nigga was bracket. I said, you from Cedars? He's like, no, I ain't from Cedars, right? So at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with the truth. The truth of the matter is, they were deep as a motherfucker. Either it was going to be a massive shootout, because for its numbers, we wouldn't have won that one. You know what I mean? Right. But they had enough respect for a motherfucker and said, we're going to give Game a pass because of you. So when Game got the pass, the trucker kept wanting to talk to him. We did this for you, we did this for you, we looked out for you. That's how they hooked up. For a long time, everybody thought the trucker was
push. So he trying to act like he wanted that push for him for the soft shoe press.
Man, he didn't push shit. And the thing is, we went for this squabbling up, we was outnumbered. The motherfuckers had respect and love for a motherfucker, so they like, we gonna back up off of it. And that was a great look.
Hey, Shug, when Wack told this story, he said Spider was there. Do you remember seeing Spider out there?
I didn't see Spider with that motherfucker at all.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
I gotta tell you this about one of the other things with the home call you with.
This is Global Tellink. You have a prepaid call from
Sure, nice.
an incarcerated individual at the R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. To accept this call, say or dial 5 now. Thank you for using Global Tellink.
So what I was saying is this. For the West Coast, everybody got to come together. Right. Period. And even me. One person shouldn't be bigger than the movement of the West Coast. Right. So we all supposed to look at a situation and say, you know what? We need more jobs for the West Coast. But what's so good about hip-hop, that creates jobs. Because if you get one rapper, whatever hood he from, he's going to be giving out 10 jobs, right? Right. At least. And for those 10 motherfuckers, they can have another 10 motherfuckers doing merchandise. Another motherfucker going on tour with him. Another motherfucker in the studio with him. None of the motherfuckers, everybody can network and make this the place we want it to be. Like if somebody's doing a video and they're artists, everybody should support them. It shouldn't be, we should have not lost not one artist in this industry.
Right.
You gotta look at it like this. How big we would have been. Crooked Cops, you know, when it comes to Tupac, right? That's my bro. It's not about who killed Tupac, who didn't kill Tupac. There were so many people involved in it, right?
Right.
When Pac died, they used that to commit fraud against me. Snoop's hatred for Tupac kept destroying the West Coast. When Iggy died, that separated hip hop even more. When Nipsey died, shit, Lil Durk is in prison or in DC and he shouldn't be in DC. What? How is it that every time somebody gets in trouble in hip hop, they get more time than they should? How is it that every time somebody dies, we celebrate their death instead of trying to make it better?
Get all the perks with the PF Black Card for $1 down and $24.99 a month. Deal ends Friday, December 5th.
Gear up for the holidays and a
Suge is telling them, now mind you, Scanlon's been on this. Let's go.
It's things we do for each other. And a lot of things I do for people I've never really talked about. Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you like this. You take Ice Cube. Cube, you did a movie straight out of Compton, using my image, using my likeness, using some.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And you chose to defame me on the fact that I don't have an ego because Jeff Rowe was everything to me. So I'm the CEO, I'm the security, I'm the sound man. I'm gonna do whatever I'll sweep that motherfucker up because it's my business, my property. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to make it work.
Right.
So Cube and straight said that I was a DOC and Andre and them bodyguard. How they bodyguard when these motherfuckers in 190 Benzes inside Jeeps and I'm in big blazers, the big Chevy Blazers, the Silverado truck, the Burger with the D's all on the motherfucking lowriders and snatch no Porsches, rags, and vests. Right. A red one, a black one, and a yellow and black one. You know what I mean? But ain't no ego about it, but at the same time, I did things to still protect Q. That motherfucker never gave me $1. The only thing he ever said is, well, the white people should pay you. The white people should pay me. So when they came to me, you know, they sued me from a civil trial. Carter's did. Period in the family, right? So the lawyer in them wanted to subpoena Q. I put Q on the stand. I said, you can't do it. He said, it's going to have to be win. I said, I don't care if I got to pay money. I ain't going to have to Q caught up with some shit. So what they put together is the tax they put together, and I stopped it, and it's a paper trail on it, but I still stopped it. They said, okay, Q was fucking with Terry. Right. Back 10, homies beat up Ice Cube brother-in-law. Right. So now everybody mad. They said Q got at Terry. One homie ended up dead. Other homie ended up shot in the head for his life. Both of the homies. And they said, we got the proof. We gonna subpoena Cube and Cube got to tell the truth. We can't do that. That's fucking with Cube. They can try to give Cube a cake. You know, they want to fuck with Ice Cube. I said, well, I don't want no parts of that. Cube with you. Cube was the homie. Right? Right. I said, if you put it out there the right way, some motherfuckers might not like how that's done. But once again, I take one for the West Coast because I love the West Coast. At the same time, I think Nick Cannon's a good motherfucker. We should get the motherfuckers who can help to build this motherfucking place. I know he got the bullshit deal with the trucker with the incredible diapers, but I don't think that's a cool thing with the trucker because they're not even giving motherfucking pork butt free diapers. And he needs them. Oh, yeah. Let me stop. Let's stay positive. Okay, so fuck it. But at the end of the day, right now, we start getting all the West Coast to be synced. Now, I got to really watch my words here because, you say the wrong thing. They say it's racketeering on Rico or something, right? Right. But when it's concerts out here, give these new artists a chance to do one song. Right. It used to be a time where everybody wanted to do their videos in California. The whole Los Angeles area. Right? You remember those days? Yeah. Those days destroyed the West Coast. You know why? If you got YG doing a video, if you got Nipsey doing a video, you got Kendrick doing, okay, whoever. We talking about the West Coast, period, right? Right. When people see those videos, they like, oh man, look at California. Look how they ghettos are. Look how they industries are. Look how they beaches are. Look how they clubs are, right? Then all of a sudden, everybody else doing videos out here, but nobody letting natives do videos. People who actually live here do videos. Look how bad we look. And it's not personal. It's just facts. Motherfucking Puffy did a video out here, and the name of the video, He the Big Homie. That's crazy. So everybody got behind him and said he the big homie. So what happened to everybody else? Reason was wrong with all the neighborhoods because nobody making no motherfucking money. Reason why we not making no motherfucking money because nobody doing business. Let's get it back to business. Let's cut out the lies, let's cut out the bullshit. Let's get back to the business and the talent of it. That's how we bring the West Coast back. Let's get each other their opportunity.
Keyway conversation. So that should telling the truth about when Wack first met the game. You know what I'm saying? And Scandalous put it in a more thing. Wack says the nigga goes after this incident where he protected him, right? He goes to the studio, see Game in the studio, and the Game goes in his pocket and give him everything in his pocket. You know what I'm saying? This is nasty work, bro. But there's a lot that goes behind this. So let's give you 100 ways to lose the game. We've been running this content. We gonna get running back to y'all because now I'm quite sure it makes a whole lot more sense.
That was his side man, Chris Higgs, the old pimping Chris, man. Light skinned Chris with the pen.
I don't remember him. All I remember from Judah was the shout out to the Loonies as a group also. I said Young Ma. All I remember was boom, 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 boom. Mac of the year, Trick Down.
Yeah.
Pimp on.
Yeah.
I got all the ladies. That shit used to dump in that cutlass, the photo box cutlass, nigga. Two-tone, nigga. That motherfucker go.
If I'm not mistaken, Chris had a hand in bringing out the Loonies.
Probably, man. I wasn't that deep into that one. I told you the Bay Area rappers I was on was Short, 40, and Mac Mall. That's who I was really fucking with up out the Bay Area at that time, man.
Yeah, show to go.
Oh,
Show to
and Rapping Motate, bro. How we gonna forget the players ball, bro? You know what I'm saying? But back to the content. So the game drop. He has this huge impact. He comes with after that with the Doctor's Advocate, right? The One Blood song. Then before Kendrick, and everybody trying to give Kendrick his props as if he united the Bloods and Crips. He put Dub C and a lot of other Crips on the remix of One Blood, right? So he was already kind of like guiding and showing that hip hop was a platform of neutral affiliations where the gang politics didn't necessarily have to always affect the business, right? And then from there, we see he missed the Super Bowl performance. In Los Angeles at Rams Stadium, hundreds of million people watching, and everybody was like, what the, why they ain't got the gang performing, right? This was supposed to be the heir to the aftermath throne, right? He didn't even perform, right? Politics, we think about it, but we move past that. Now we had the Kendrick Lamar, They Not Like Us video in Compton. The game doesn't even have a cameo, bro. And he put Kendrick on his first major album.
I mean, respectfully, not. I mean, and I'm just speaking it because from what I was there at the Not Like Us video shoot. I seen a lot of different individuals. Somebody was trolling in the comments talking about some Roddy Ricch lyrics. Ha ha, chuckle, chuckle. But anyway, all right, Diamond. Nah, but being the fact that I was at the Kendrick shoot and I seen, salute to the Baby Stone Gorillas. I seen them, Chef Boy, J3 the Hitter, Yellow Boy. They from Compton. You know what I'm saying? Who else I seen up there? I seen a few podcasters. I can't recall their names. Oh, Trap. We had The Conclusion. We had Damu Kiwe Conversations, and a plethora of all kind of other artists. But I didn't see artists that were, like they had like a good strong buzz at one point, and then they have a buzz now. Like I didn't see Joe Moses. I didn't see The Game. I didn't see who else, man? It's probably a few more. I probably just at the tip of my tongue, I can't say. But being the fact that I didn't see those individuals there, I was just like kind of like, damn, I wonder what the whole politics was with that. You know what I'm saying? Because at one point Joe did have the West Coast with the ratchet music, and he was solidified in that shit. He was Mr. Ratchet. You know what I'm saying? And the chicks went up to that. And Game at one point did have the city on lock. Now I ain't gonna say on lock, but he had a cold movement. It was a cold movement with that Black Wall Street, and everybody was playing his album. Even some of my homies, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, man, that nigga Game hard. He got lyrics and he be name dropping. But and Mossberg, rest in peace, Mossberg. But just those two artists that I name alone, with the whole plethora of other artists that will probably come to me later that I didn't see, it just makes you wonder, the politics and the political shit behind it. Because I'm a Keyway, you know what I'm saying? And I respect everybody's movement when it's on some positive shit and you standing on business and your politics is right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know with this one. It was a little questionable, and hopefully things will get ironed out throughout this whole situation. They got a whole new video getting ready to drop with the remix with I don't know who's on it, but yeah, man. This is definitely one of them things where you raise an eyebrow and a question mark and just be like, oh, man, what's up with the game? Like, what's the politics with that?
Yeah. Go ahead.
The funny thing is, when you look at the whole situation, the totality of the situation, you have Game, and we can't say that he didn't have an impact on the West and all of that. And then you look at Kendrick and the movement that he's pushing right now, and how he's serving the Canadian boy, you know what I'm saying, so viciously. The movement with him starts with Compton. And you see he had a strong presence of Compton individuals on that stage at the concert, and as well as at the video shoot. However, Game decided to align himself first with CS2 Back, a rat piece of shit. Irregardless of whether he's from Pyru, he's not from Compton, Pyru. Okay? Now, he aligned himself with that dude initially. And you got to understand, it's a lot of controversy comes with that dude. A lot of bullshit comes with that dude. A lot of bullshit that a lot of people don't want to be affiliated with. You see what I'm saying? That they don't even want, don't even come sit at my table with that bullshit. So once he aligned himself with this dude, we got to understand Rick Ross went at the Canadian clowning him about the way that Kendrick was serving him. Game just decides to take upon himself, whether it was ill-advised from his management or whether it was just a decision that he made on his own, which his management should have been smart enough to say, homie, stop. Kendrick from Compton.
Right.
What he doing with that Canadian, stay out of that. Irregardless of whether Rick Ross or anybody else is getting in it, you stay out of it unless you are aligning yourself with our compadre. He chose to take a totally different stance, go against everything and everybody, and say, "Fuck this! I'm going out. The Canadian could get Kendrick, and I'm gonna get this nigga Rick Ross off the Canadian." Man, fuck the Canadian. Let that motherfucker deal with what he deal with. Let Rick Ross have a little fun. It ain't hurting nobody in Compton. You know what I'm saying? But he chose to find himself, so I can understand why there was no invitation extended to him. And then in the interest of saving face, they try to say, oh, well, his girl is pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And he don't want to be that far away from her. Homie, come on, man. Mix me with the bullshit.
Right. Well,
The form ain't that far away. The form ain't that far away. You know what I'm saying? And nine times out of ten, she was staying in the Beverly Hills area to stay close to Cedar Sinai, where all the entertainers want to go and have their babies. You know what I'm saying? So that was really, she was local. You know what I'm saying? So
hey, can you give a shout out right there? You see that on the screen?
Oh, Dominique Mayweather. Hey, what's happening with it? All right. Shout out to the Lynch Mob. You know what I'm saying? Good group of fellas. Good group of fellas there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's the dude just been making bad decisions. And those bad decisions, I think, is ill-advised from who he chose to align himself with. And it's sad to say, but it seemed like the dude just destroying this dude's, not only his career, but his finances as well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This dude lose a $7 million mansion. He lose $7 million mansion for what? Because this nigga want to sit up and play 3-card money with this nigga shit. Let's hide it in this. Let's hide it in this LLC, and then we can move it from the LLC to over here to this dummy corporation that me and my wife made up. Then we can move it to the Fifth Amendment. You know what I'm saying? And we can move it over here and over.
The earlier dude who we reacted to his content, who was saying that, you know, Wack being in so much shit and being on Clubhouse, want to be so vocal and get all of the attention taken away from his artist, is the reason that the game left. But if you pay attention, this dude is playing, hey, put your house in my name since you got that lawsuit and getting caught doing 3-car Molly with the house on who owned it. Jason Terrell Taylor Holdings / Fifth Amendment Holdings made Wack 100 the president of JTT Holdings. This is some nasty work. Losing a multi-million-dollar mansion in Calabasas where your kids are using this address to go to school is a whole lot more important than the bullshit that Wack got going or who's getting the attention in the career. This is much more of a reason why I believe the game has distanced himself from CS2 back.
Over there, and the court say, you know what? It's enough of this bullshit, man. Give me that house.
Right.
Go on and pay this woman. Cause you want to be
well,
you want to be some free.
Shout out to Cam for the peace treaty song during the riots, and he has some other songs. Shout out to Scary X2 in the Bay. I used to mess with a Scary Tough. We was sellies in YA. But let's get into that while we talk about it, because some people might not know what we're talking about. Can y'all see that? The game in danger of losing the Calabasas mansion. Back in 2016, she got game contestant Priscilla Rainey was awarded a $7 million judgment after successfully suing rapper Game for sexual harassment after accusing him of fondling her during the taping of his reality dating competition show. Click here if you missed that. Priscilla targets Game's Calabasas mansion in her latest effort to collect from allhiphop.com. According to court documents obtained by All Hip Hop, Rainey served the Game and manager, Wack 100, in hopes of seizing the rapper's property. A process server sent the notice of levy, writ of execution, and more to the Game and Wack 100 on Rainey's behalf in June. Rainey targeted a house in Calabasas, California. Both men were listed at the same address. Rainey accused the Game of transferring his home's deed to Wack 100 to prevent her from seizing it. All Hip Hop previously reported on Rainey subpoenaing the Game's kids' school district for proof of residence and attendance records in her collection efforts. She already seized his publishing and label. So this is what brought us here today. So the girl Rainey makes a claim that the Gang groped her while they were shooting a reality show for the love of the game or something like that, right? After he doesn't go to court in Illinois, right? He gets a judgment against him in default judgment for not showing up. I don't know what kind of a manager Wack 100 is supposed to be, but when you managing the affairs of one of your clients, making sure you have a Rolodex and a calendar of booking, of court hearing, of legal things that relate to this, to the client, is what professionals do. You don't even have to do it. You can hire a secretary that's going to do that. And I'm quite sure that when Kimberly Ross, formerly Kimberly Jones, Wack 100 wife, was with him, these are the things that she would do. She understands business. You know what I'm saying? Wack 100 ain't doing this and ain't advising him and ain't got his best interest in it. The nigga went to the club the night before instead of going and got a judgment against him. Then, now the girl saying, look, this nigga moving the ownership of the house to Wack 100 so that he don't have, I can't seize control of the mansion. We need to get the records. She went and got the school records of the Game's kids and seeing that they were using that address to prove that was still his house, homie. Nasty work, bro. And that's a crime. Let's go. Let's talk to y'all about trying to move after a judgment, trying to move your assets to not fulfill the judgment of the court is a felony crime. I think it's punishable by like a year though. So it might be a misdemeanor felony robbery. I'm not a lawyer, but it is a crime. Let's go. The height of a A-list celebrity rapper for the West Coast, California, Stand Up. And he went from this top to beefing with 50 Cent, Jay-Z, and a list of over. Y'all remember the G-Unit campaign? Shit, 300 bars and running was gas. 15 minutes, aired out their whole crew. Shout out my nigga Spider-Loke. Spider-Loke in the chat. Shout out my nigga Spider-Loke. But we didn't list Spider-Loke as a Death Row rapper or with G-Unit, right? As a West Coast artist. But one thing that I am going to say, what a fall from grace, bro. He can't get headline the tour. There's no way an A-list artist that has classic albums and a bunch of other chart-topping songs shouldn't be able to headline his own tours at this point in his career. His career just going down. He already had paid about, I think she said she only got like $500,000 in royalties, right? And I guess he was moving the money from his account and the ownership of the house to Fifth Amendment, which is Cash Jones and Kimberly Jones' company. Moving ownership and money into transferring all of this as if the game owed them this kind of money and this is how he was paying the debt or whatever. Well, this girl got some good lawyers, and that's illegal. It's punishable, a crime. It's punishable up to a year in prison, even though it's not that much time in prison because it's like a white-collar crime, but up to a year in prison. And Wack 100 testified, hey, we finna get them transcripts CS2 back because I know under pressure, you already showed us before that you gonna point the finger at somebody else to deflect from your actions and participation. But he testified in his hearing as he was also listed as a party with the defendants, right? The plaintiff listed him and let the court know she only got about $500,000 in royalties, and that she wanted to target this estimated $7 million mansion in Calabasas, and that they just did a 3-car Molly trick and moved the ownership thinking they wouldn't have to pay him. Well, that just let us know that Wack 100 really ain't as smart as he claimed to be. He's not a hashtag thinker. How do you think Deuce and Diamond was able to swindle him up out that money? I've been telling y'all he ain't that smart. But for some reason, the game is still shackled to this dude, man.
Shackled is crazy.
Bro, he's shackled to this dude. And everybody's been murmuring in the streets, online, social media, that he doesn't like a lot of the stuff that CS2 back be doing, all of the unnecessary beefs that he caused with prominent people in the entertainment industry, as well as prominent members in the communities throughout Los Angeles, Texas, Jay Prince, Jay Diggs in the Bay Area. And they said the only reason he's still messing with Wack is because Wack got his money. He's attached to him at the hip financially. And now it make me think like, I wonder if he lined the game up with the bro.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
just to get the money in the account, just to get the money in his name and the assets.
Man, this
That's
dude
crazy.
Bro, this dude He's that type of person. He's the bottom of the barrel. He's a gatekeeper, and he's narcissistic as fuck. He don't care about nobody else. And don't forget, he's one of the greatest tricks on the internet. He gonna pay for him to bust it open. Hey, shout out Mama Lisa. He had us. How old is Mama Lisa? 60 something.
That's enough to know, Grant.
Hey, bust it open. He got this 60-year-old woman, essentially granny
Not the
porn.
60-year-old woman.
60 something, bro. Essentially granny porn. She said he got her calling FaceTime and got her busting it open. Like he want to lick the wrinkles up out that thing or something. This man's sick. We already know he's a sexual deviant, like 3 fingers in his rectum, and he wants to come hither motion with the 3 fingers. That's his business. That's cool. But this dude is gonna be tricking money also with trying to live this lifestyle, trying to keep up with the Joneses. Obviously, he's a consumer, a major consumer. He runs through money. So when times get drastic, my dad taught me this. When times get drastic, desperate measures call for drastic, desperate times calls for drastic measures. And essentially that's what happened. I believe that this man lined him up to get him in a compromising position to have leverage to come play the hero and then work him up out of everything that he got, bro. So y'all don't have to
working it.
Yeah, he damn sure working them. And he don't really care about his artists. Let's get to the content. So y'all got that article. We're gonna close that out, and I'm gonna pull this up, man. Because
while you pulling that up, could I tell? I just want to put one thing on your mind. Reggie Wright did the same type of shit to Suge when he swindled Suge out of the shit.
Speak on, bro. That was a good ass point. Wack is just doing the game the same way he watched his big police homie, his big homie Reggie Wright, who put him on Death Row, on the road. Did Suge, how he stole Suge shit. Nasty work, bro. Hold on. Chuck is hitting me right now. We finna go to it. Hold on. Got to get this new Chuck feature, man. And he not with Wack no more. He gotta see. I gotta see how much he gonna charge for the video too. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all this. Let's play this. I'll show y'all after.
It's mighty funny that him and CS2 Back is real good bed buddies. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden now the game is getting swindled. I hope he opened his eyes before it's too late, man.
For real. And he fake that fake love shit. He act like he care about him and he gonna do this and do that. And he just let his whole career go down. Let's look at his other artists. Ray J says he's suicidal and locked in a false reality after an incident at the BET Awards. Ray J
he just want to kill himself.
He want to kill himself, bro. And mental health is a real thing. Everybody go to activechucks.com. That's with 2 S's on our website. That's part of our mission statement for our charitable wing, Active Chuck charitable organization. But Ray J claimed he is suicidal in a social media post shared following an altercation at the BET Awards after party. I'm really at a breaking point, the singer, 43, wrote in a lengthy statement shared via his Instagram story on Monday, July the 1st. To provide for my family and have generational wealth was always the plan. But money is evil and people are bad and I can't take it no more. Exclamation point. He added, "This shit that is happening is mind-blowing. It's making me suicidal and uncomfortable with the perception of reality." Ray J was involved in a physical altercation with Zeus Network CEO Lemuel Plummer. I hope I said that right. Outside of rapper Lemuel Plummer, outside of rapper Glorilla's BET Awards after party on Sunday night. Footage shared online showed the two men locked in an intense conversation before Ray J attempted to swing at Plummer. Ray J was then blocked by security and removed from the situation. Us Weekly has reached out to reps for both Ray J and the BET Awards for comments. These chain of reactions are stemming from being locked in a false reality, confused about this whole life. Ray J continued in his post, "The shit that happened tonight to me after awards today was hurtful." Ray J claimed that BET locked him out of the award show as well. "I don't know who they didn't want me to see. It was weird," he said. "Anyway, I left and went back to silence my frustrations, flashing back to my everyday thought of my life. The truth that's given is a lie." He further shared that he is on his way out of the country. They had locked him up on a suicide watch for a minute. The Love and Hip Hop star also took the time to apologize to his sister Brandy, promising he would make it right and that he won't let them get away with it in his cryptic message. "They paid me to shut up and I did. I feel bad and I hate myself for it. I don't want any more of your dirty money," he wrote. "I promise you I will be free of it all and the world can move on with what is real for me, no matter the consequences I have to face on the other side." Ray J concluded his post by saying, "I try to do it for the real last time." The incident on Sunday came amid Ray J's divorce from Princess Love. In April, he responded to her divorce filing with a request for joint legal and physical custody of his and Love's two children, daughter Melody 5 and son Epic 4.
Hey, we got a super chat. Hold on 1 second, brother.
Go ahead.
Give me 1 second. We got a super chat. We got All Things Poppin' TV, NYC. Really told CS2, fuck Blueface, and he said, "I don't give a fuck." Hey, one thing about it, All Things Poppin' TV, we appreciate the $2 super chat, man. We appreciate any and everything y'all send our way. Humbly, respectfully, thank you. Blessings to you and your family. Yeah, man, he probably did say fuck Blueface. He don't give a fuck about nobody. If you notice, everybody that he deals with as far as his artistry, all them niggas in jail, man. They in jail and he's out of jail. But it's crazy because all his artists in jail and everybody he done dealt with goes to jail. And then he bails out or tries to bail out snitches. So hand in hand, brother. Hand in hand.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick. Everybody take a moment to reach out and share this with at least 2 of your friends. Let's get these numbers up, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not happy with the audience numbers, man. Pump this shit up, man. Send it to 2 or 3 of your friends. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs to be aware of what's going on with this motherfucking ratchet motherfucker.
Yeah, this is nasty work.
Man, most definitely.
Ray J also dealing with that with his kids, man. So as much as his association with this rat bastard kind of pushes me away from wanting to support him, those kids is innocent. That's their father, that's their provider, that's supposed to be their protector. And right now, he can't even protect himself from himself, right? This is a sad situation, bro. You know what I'm saying? And whatever he's going through, his next move, for every action, there's a reaction. It's going to directly affect his loved ones, Brandy, his mama, his momager, and it's going to affect those kids. So yeah, man, I'm cheering you on, Ray J. Definitely, I'm cheering you on, and I hope that situation don't end for the worst, because it's gonna affect those kids. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into how CS2 Back really don't give a fuck or two shits about his artist. Let's go.
Damu Keyway Conversations.
And you know the crazy thing, the boy.
Hold on.
Okay.
So Ray J suicidal. Wack 100 says to Ray J, jump, get it over with. As Ray J contemplating suicide. Wack 100, jump, get it over with. We don't play like this on Pyro. This is who the game is dealing with. This how he feel about his artist. And they still dealing with this dude. He wasn't even, let's get into this real quick, right? He has done nothing to assist Ray J in his career musically. Ray J's biggest hit, One Wish, and his Sexy Canna was through Deja 34. At that time, Wack 100 was just Ray J's security guard or bodyguard. I interviewed Mark Stevens, who was co-CEO and business partner with Shaquille O'Neal on Deja 34 label. He gave Wack 100 a position as Ray J's bodyguard because he's out in Atlanta and E1 office was in New York, and Ray J claims he's a Paru. Wack say he a Paru. For Wack plugging them with Suge to get Ray J out of his contract, or they say it wasn't really a contract. Suge just worked them and got paid, then tried to double back and get paid again by snatching Ray J up. But whatever the case may be, Wack 100 was able to get Mark Stevens at the table with Suge to get Ray J. So the One Wish and the Sexy Canna, his biggest hits, weren't even done with Wack 100. Same thing with The Game. His biggest hits were not done with Wack 100 as his manager. Wack so grimy, he tried to double back when he became Ray J manager and collect royalties off of Sexy Canna for Mark Stevens and all of them. They shut it down, but you could imagine how they began to look at Wack 100's intentions when they hired him and gave him a job, even as a bodyguard. You know what I'm saying? Putting him in the entertainment business when Suge himself, a Paru, seen enough from him to know that he didn't want him at death row. Wack never had a death row chain. Puntry did. A lot of other people did. He didn't. Hey, hold on. So this is how Wack.
You got to understand, he wasn't there in the heyday though. He was not there in the heyday. He was not at Death Row when Death Row was the shit. He came when Death Row was on a decline, on his way to damn near being obsolete. You know what I'm saying? When he was at Death Row was not Death Row. It was not the Death Row of the 90s. He was there the Death Row of the early 2000s. You know.
Well, he was at Death Row, but he wasn't a Death Row employee. He was an employee of Right Way Security. Remember, Reggie Wright Jr. brought him on because Suge didn't want to put him on. He admits that. When Suge didn't want to put him on, Reggie Wright Jr. brought him in. Wack 100 was put on by ex-dirty cop and another confidential informant. Federal confidential informant. Reggie Paraplegic Wright Jr. So don't lose sight of that. But yeah,
you talking
man.
about Teresa's ex-husband?
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? How you doing? All right, let me see. And then we gonna go to this other shit, man. Cause I don't think that, I mean, when you making a business decision, you gotta really be hiring, especially in the music industry, hiring the right manager can make or break your career. So you got him don't give a fuck about his artists, not helping to take them out, fucking up the game whole career. And then look at this. Let's get to this real quick. I want y'all to see this shit. This is what happened when you make that bad decision about hiring a manager. Rapper, Savvy Third. This is TMZ. You ain't heard a new single, bringing unity within the community. None of that. Can y'all see this, Diamond? Yeah?
Yeah, I can see it, bro.
So Savvy Third, another person managed by Wack 100. LA rapper Savvy Third won't be getting trick or treats on Halloween. Instead, he'll be in court for an arrest. Cops say he bolted out of a studio session with over $3,000 worth of equipment. Burbank police sources tell TMZ Hip Hop $3,000 worth of equipment. Savvy was recording inside Royal Rehearsal Studio Wednesday night before he allegedly stole a speaker, mic, Mac hard drive, and a monitor, and a few other pieces of equipment. We're told officers detained the ex-Cash Money record artist and his entourage in the back of the studio's parking lot. Savvy, whose government name is Tyrus Washington, identified himself as Johnny Lee Brown, according to cops. The fake name didn't help. Police searched Savvy and say they found what they believe to be methamphetamines on him. So the boy is on Christina Aguilera. They also allegedly have codeine cough syrup. So now he's off the walkie. He's off the methamphetamines. He's no longer a Cash Money West artist. It is no more Cash Money West. And this is what the position that Wack left him. He ain't got him in rehab, nothing. Evidence of identity theft and the studio equipment. Savvy was arrested and booked into Burbank jail. They didn't discover the fake name until they fingerprinted the rapper, and they also found an active warrant for a probation violation under his real name. Before his arrest, Savvy's final Instagram story shows a bottle of Wack promethazine. He off the walkie, my nigga. Codeine and several bottles of Fago soda. It's unclear if these are the bottles cops allegedly found in his car. The investigation is ongoing, and Savvy's due in court October 31st. No costume required.
He's off the Wakiana.
Damn. Have him leaning like a walkie.
Oh, shit.
Another artist that he's dealing with, that he's dealt with, messed off his career, and Savvy is hard as fuck to me, bro. He is,
bro. He is.
I don't like a lot of these younger artists' music. You know what I'm saying? But he's one of them. He got like 7, 8 bangers that I listened to and got on rotation, bro. His style, the way that his delivery, you know what I'm saying? And now he's a drug.
I got the $1 million question. I got the $1 million question.
Go
Deuce.
ahead. Yeah.
It's been a very long time since you've seen Third Man anywhere near this weirdo. Why is that?
Damn.
The $1 million question. The $1 million question. Has Birdman pushed this sucker to the side? Because he damn sure ain't had him around.
Yeah. I think he found out about the CS2 back shit. I remember after I exposed it, Birdman brother reacted to it. You know what I'm saying? And based on, you know, his paperwork, they from New Orleans, that ain't my business. I didn't want to react to it, promote it or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But he reacted to it. So Birdman brother, it already knew about it. I'm quite sure he found that as integral information that his brother should know dealing with this dude. You know what I'm saying? Since then, that's been about a year and a half now. I exposed that paperwork.
Hey man, it's been quite a while since he.
Yet.
Yeah, it's been quite a while.
Say he Cash Money West. Shout out to the Crip Cop. He must believe CS2 back. Christopher Love.
Boy.
Hey, what real quick? Hey, 600.
What up?
hey, check this out, 600. How is you signed to Cash Money West if it is no more Cash Money West?
Well, y'all know how that go. You know, we got it in the metaverse. You know what I'm saying? It's where we wanted to go. It's where we wanted it. It's in our mind. You niggas is busters.
You niggas is busters. Hey, but Chucks, see, we don't do no copy and pasters. You know what I'm saying? But Chuck want to be my friend, right?
He love the Chuck.
Wix gives you the power of AI to build the website you need with full business functionality and a design tailored just for you.
Man, I don't know what's up with this nigga. He got them titties hanging everywhere. Blood make me unbuffable. You know?
Hey, another nugget to chew on, man. You know, the boy Jason Lee, he made allegations that the boy CS2 Bank had lined the girl Krishan Rock up to get arrested that day at court just to get her away from Blueface.
Oh, I heard some about it, but didn't get it. What you remember about that?
Man, the boy, allegations from the boy Jason Lee. Jason Lee sure seemed to be close to old CS2 back. He might really got his back.
I heard he bought Jason Lee a poodle or something, like some kind of little dog or something.
Little doggy,
Wait,
little doggy.
Yeah.
Man, what's up with these niggas buying like, it's nothing wrong with looking out for your people, but when you start buying pink Lambos and little puppies,
that's what it is, you know, motherfuckers, man. Motherfuckers want tinker toys.
Hey, listen, I guess he more comfortable with his manhood than me, because I am not gifting a publicly gay man a dog as a gift. Hey, listen, my nigga. I guess he more comfortable with his manhood than me, because I don't know too many men that's gifting gay men poodles and shit, right?
Think about this, dudes. A nigga willing to sit on a motherfucking phone, asshole naked, and argue with grown ass man, and have 3 fingers in his sphincter. That lets you know right there something that's oddly wrong with that individual. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you look at stuff like that and you look at the facts and the track record of this man, you already know what it is, bro.
Yeah, I pretty much concluded he had questionable sexual preferences and he's a sexual deviant. But hey, what he doing in his bedroom, that's his business, man. I don't want no parts of it. Mr. Bonafide said he sure did mess up the game career, got him beefing with his brother. Shout out Big Face Honey. And got the world questioning his gangster since CS2 is a mark himself. Yeah, they say birds of a feather flock together. And if
show me your company, I'll tell you who you are.
Yeah. So look at this shit. We go to another artist managed by CS2 Back. Rapper Blueface busted for gun possession in Hollywood. Rapper Blueface was arrested early Saturday on gun charges. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ. Blueface was driving with a few people at around 3:15 in the morning, but was stopped by cops in the heart of Hollywood at the intersection of Sunset and Vine. Police say Blueface was pulled over because he was driving with a car that had an expired registration. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Yo, how you ain't managing and making sure that your client is in the best position to win. You know that because of associations with you, that he might be targeted even more than the average rapper do, right? He has a big mouth. He always calling people out for fade, and he got expired registration. A platinum artist. This shit is crazy, bro. Niggas don't give a fuck about niggas.
Nasty work. Hey, your part. Look, you know what? I gotta say this. The reason why we see this is because his priorities has been excluded because, as you see, he rather be a gossip diva on the internet all day. First off, not supporting his artists the way he's supposed to, not promoting them the way he's supposed to, on top of not getting get back for his brother the way he's supposed to, not standing on business and being the snitch in the CS2 a confidential source 137 like he's been. Like, if y'all don't see his whole management skills is trash, but yet just a little birdie in my ear just said that he's trying to sign another youngster out of LA. Hey, brother, my advice, don't do it. That 50,000 he trying to offer you, don't do it. You want to know why? When you turn deals down like that, you stand on morals and principles, and you don't follow the track record and the trail mix of this bullshit that this nigga putting his hand in a bowl of nuts. You understand what I'm saying? This nigga's a bro. He's taking nuts and playing with them. You want your representation to be like this individual on top of the representation of his artists is all locked up, incarcerated, on jail, on drugs, and with no motherfucking registration? Come on, man. And it's come on,
losing $7 million mansions.
Come on, man. Like, when do people look at the business ethical sides of it and stop saying, well, Wack, CS2 Back, he know this person, he could put me on. All he got to do is beef with him. And no, bro, none of that shit is worth it, bro. None of that shit is worth it. Even him shouting you out, it's not worth it. He shout out snitch families and doing all kind of weird shit because he needs that associate. It seems like all the rats is uniting and everybody cool with it, but they're not looking at the business and the ethical parts of these individuals, the characterisms and what they stand for morally. When the business is bad, everything else is bad. If he's a snitch and he's a rat and you just choose to do business with him, what happens when the business go bad? With certain artists that he deal with now, when the business is going bad, now what?
My energy bill dropped from $150 to $50 by doing this. My friends laughed at me when I spent $49 on a power.
You get what I'm saying? It's like, you can't say it's only business when his business is trash. Right. Look at the fucking track record. His business has been trash all across the fucking board. And niggas is like, well, it's momentary fame. Y'all niggas need to wake up and get out of that motherfucking, that la la land mentality because you see him on the platform and see him with certain individuals. Get up out of that shit, man, and wake the fuck up before you get stuck like Blueface and all the other artists that he's supposed to be representing, and their representation is trash and ain't going nowhere.
It's not just the artists that's around him that's getting fucked over and finding themselves in jail. Look at all the little clubhouse chicks that he's affiliated with and getting caught up out of town. You done had numerous females get caught up out of town as well as males. Lena and her baby daddy end up, both of them, get a dime dropped on them from California.
A confidential source. A
confidential source. Dropped a dime on them. Got them caught up with all that work.
But they said, I made fake paperwork and he ain't a confidential source. I told him, believe what you
Hey,
want to believe. Yeah.
Too many ducks is lining up, man. Too many ducks is lining up.
And what's the nexus that connects them all, though?
CS2 back.
Now look at this. This shit get even uglier for Blueface, right? He riding around dirty with the burner, right? He got blick on him. The car has expired registration tags. The cops ran a computer check and found he was also driving on a suspended license. So this nigga ain't got no valid driver license. His tags on his car is expired, and he got blick with him with a few people at 3 a.m. on Sunset and Vine, bro. This how this
What kind of manager? What kind of manager got his artists out here with no license? You can't get the boy a driver? God damn, man. Just fucking up all these dudes' lives.
So that wasn't the worst of it. Blueface was. Can you hear me? Yeah, hold on. Yeah, that wasn't the worst of it. Blueface was ordered out of the vehicle, and cops searched inside and found a loaded firearm in the center console. He was arrested for possession of a concealed firearm in a vehicle. The others in the car were not arrested. Maybe if this nigga wasn't on the internet starting all of these beefs and slandering people's names and shit, that team he always talk about, oh, see, my team, y'all think my team is just some little pushovers. Well, maybe you're supposed to put your team to take care and protect the bag. Blueface is your artist and the bag. On top of that, Savvy is the bag and your artist. They make intellectual property that you get budget for to keep the money coming in. Why wouldn't you protect the quarterback, bro? You worried about protecting yourself because you done ratted on some niggas. Because you got all this shit going on in community across the United States. Niggas is looking for your ass. Now you a gerbil staying up in the house and scared to come out without an army. That's a miserable living, bro. That's a miserable mind state. You've created your own prison, a cyber prison, bro. Your only freedom is on Clubhouse, on the internet. This shit nasty work, man. I think we got one more, man, and then we gonna get into the comments. This shit nasty work, bro.
Yeah, dudes that kind of go back to what we was talking about with his little his new artist. You know, show you bad management, bad artists, and with the position your management put you in. This idiot be inviting, starting beef, and be inviting real gangster niggas to a studio to catch the fade or have a shootout with her. You know who be in that studio, man? These little young kids.
Speak on it.
Them niggas don't be no more than 18, 19 years old. You put them kids in harm's way, homie. By inviting real gangster niggas that you start shit with, come to Beckham Ave. You go to Beckham Ave studio, nigga, you gonna see some 19 and 20-year-old kids in that motherfucker.
What I remember, what tell me this, G-Mac, shout out G-Mac for Pacoima. When you was messing with him, you used to be up at that studio regularly, right?
Right.
How often was he there? Was he there regularly?
The right way to finance a Bronco is with Ford Credit. Millions have financed their Ford with us because
He was there regularly, but that nigga he'll hang in the office with the 30 cameras and the metal steel door.
Wait.
Leave us on the outside, nigga.
Hey, he behind a metal steel door on Beck Avenue, starting all this shit, sending them out here after he invited these kids out of the inner city who got dreams of fame and rapping and music and money, and he tells them he's going to assist them in getting that goal. They're in the studio trying to record, and he's inviting them while he hides behind the steel, his own prison. And somebody come through that motherfucker with a couple chopsticks, and they end up hitting everybody that ain't got nothing to do with the fuck shit he done got started. Talk about throw a rock and hide your hand. That's sad, man. We gonna get into this last one, man, and we gonna get into the chat, man. This shit is nasty work. Rapper Blueface arrested for robbery while at Las Vegas. Now, this is another artist, platinum artist, that he got that's in jail for a robbery. Las Vegas, Nevada. The musician known as Blueface, a.k.a. Jonathan Porter, was arrested Wednesday for a charge of robbery as he was in the courthouse for a separate case of attempted murder, according to court records. He out here on the front line, and he doing robberies. Porter, 26, is a Los Angeles-based rapper, previously arrested in connection to an October 8th, 2022 shooting in the 6300 block of Hughes Center Drive. On Wednesday, Porter was due to appear in court on charges of attempted murder with a deadly weapon and discharging a gun. While he was in the courthouse, he was arrested for the robbery charge. The details of the charge were not available as of Wednesday. According to Clark County Detention Center website, he is being held on $20,000 bond for the charge. His next hearing will be Thursday for the robbery charge on June 14th. This is a platinum artist that when they asked him, hey, Blueface, what was the deal that you signed with Wack 100? Was it a 360 deal? He said, I don't know. You got to ask Wack.
No, he didn't.
I swear to God, bro. He said he doesn't know what kind of deal he signed with Wack. You got to ask Wack. He didn't have proper representation, a lawyer advocating on his behalf to ensure that he wouldn't have to rob anybody. He'll be able to have generational wealth and accumulate it with the success of a platinum album. With Tatiana went platinum. He got the remix with Cardi B. That shit went platinum. And he's robbing people. He doesn't have enough money to hire armed security to protect him. He's catching gun cases. This is the position that this manager has put Blueface, Savvy Third, a young Magnificent, and the gang. Let's get into the comments, man. Let's see what they talking about, and we're gonna hear from Clubhouse, the moderators and people on stage. If you want to go, you want to come up, raise your hand. We go free to go. We want to get interactive with this conversation, see how y'all think about it. ETE family, salute, champ, salute. Energetic, rat poison. Yeah.
What up? What's cracking, y'all?
What up? What up, Duke? Where you at with it?
I ain't doing nothing, just chilling out. This Duke from Inglewood, just chilling in, checking in with y'all.
Salute to Inglewood, man. Inglewood always up to no good, man. You heard the show. What you think about the game going from sugar to shit, man?
Yeah, man, just like how you broke it down, everything adds up, bro. Like even with his other artist True Car, like it's just a bad look, bro. And then especially like with Game, it's just a lot of bad stuff and the stigma that come with him. And I guess like in his little room or his little chat rooms, he got like all the little minions and people following him and shit like that. But bro, you made some real life sense, homie. Like Clubhouse is his little prison or whatever. So he, you know, people like that, you just gotta let them live in their own misery.
Hey, that's a fact, man. Hey, Duke, man, thanks for the feedback, man. That shit is nasty. I didn't even speak on True Car. True Car dope as fuck. And he ain't even, how he gonna blow y'all up when he can't even blow these dudes up that's dope as hell? That shit is crazy. Okay. What up, Slick? Let's say Big Homie Train, Gully TV just dropped content about Haitian Jack and Wack 100 giving information to a federal agent. Hey, drop that link in the chat. We'll check it out. And if it's some content, we'll get on it. Hopefully it got some receipts, because we don't bring nothing without receipts, man. You know, when we speak on it, we say we got content. You best believe everything we speak on, we can stand on, because we understand our reputation is on the line.
Damu Kiwi Conversations.
Fat Daddy said Big U backed up too. Yeah, well, Big U backed up because he found out he was a rat. You know what I'm saying? That point partly
Super facts.
Cash Money West laughing. Everybody laughing at Cash Money West. It's a joke.
Cash Money West even a real record label?
Nah. Nope. Yeah, capping. Hey, hit Love Boys live and ask them about anemic ribeye steaks. They on Love Boy busters. They on Love Boy. We talk about the gang. We talk about True Car. We talk about Blueface. We talking about them girls that got arrested, moving shit with the cartel, that got a drop confidential source from California. Impressions on point. Yeah, Yael is the best with the impressions. Hey, CS2 back. Why you keep
What up?
running these dudes' careers into the ground, man?
I told you, dudes. I told you niggas before. Hey, Diamond, I'ma find you too, nigga. Don't trip. On payroll, I'm gonna get you, but fuck all that. I told niggas like this. When I drop the content is about me. I'm the motherfucking content. Them artists is trash.
So,
you gotta roll the weed, listen to that shit right there, boy.
yeah. Hey, Leroy Smith said gynecomastia is an increase in the amount of breast gland tissues in boys or men, an imbalance of the hormones estrogen and testosterone causes it. So that's what 600 Christopher Love, boys. That's what he working with them man boobs, huh? Nigga, 30-something years old with man boobs. Talk about he's an athlete, a professional athlete.
Look like he been breastfeeding the whole crew.
Yeah, well, you seen Wack wanted to get breastfed after that fake ass.
Nah, he breastfed some niggas, all right. One of the niggas was humping his leg like a chihuahua. He was like, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, that nigga was after that stage fight. After that stage fight, he got the humping him.
He's a white boy. Beast. He Brian Beast Steve Seeley. He's a white boy, blue-eyed white boy who identified to the police as a white man his whole life, but he claims he's a Sereno from the Inland Empire, San Bernardino or something, and he takes orders. A Sereno taking order from a Peru, not a real Paru, but a Peru. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Lord, nasty.
And he love to pay the crips.
Yeah. CS2 back be calling the police on artists he manages. I believe that, bro. Hey, this dude said, as an Arab man, I don't approve of Wack giving poodles to Elton John types. What type of Paru is this? Gangbanging culture sure is diverse.
Man, that's hey, Do Sims.
Yeah.
I remember we had a conversation earlier, and you was elaborating on how this nigga CS2 back was doing some hoe shit, and he was on Chuck's stage, and he told Chuck, hey, don't you ever, hey, you bring me up to them niggas again. I ain't doing no more interviews. He was like, dude, you got the Fruit Towns looking bad. Nah, nigga, you got Pyrus looking bad. You got, first off, if whoever is claiming this dude, you got your whole team and circle looking bad. You can't be no real niggas co-signing this fuck shit. You got to be getting paid to co-sign this type of fuckery. You know what I'm saying? You got to be, bro. Can't be no real nigga doing it.
Hey, you 100% right, man. LA shot caller, salute. He said, hey, Active Chucks, you have to make some I'm naked right now merch with CS2 bag laying on his stomach picture on. I'm naked right now. They said, Monique Hill said, a lot of actors we seeing, y'all. I'm old school. These motherfuckers are unbelievable. You ain't lying, man. And then they said N3on Suicide Watch. Yeah, man, that's some nasty work, man. But what time is it? It's finna be. We gonna go a little bit more in the chat, get some of these out the way, and then we gonna be in the what's called it. Shout out to my boy Rapmatic. Salute to the OGs, 100, Lamonte and Yael, fire. Hey, bro.
Salute, Rapmatic, salute.
Salute, Rapmatic. Earlier when I shouted out and I said, shout out to my boy, that's who I was talking about. You know what I'm saying?
We got the content.
We got the content. Rapmatic got the content too. Make sure y'all go support it. He had about 150,000 subscribers, bro. Salute to my boy Rapmatic, man. So we gonna cut it there, man. Yeah, it's official. The game is officially being reported that the game has cut off CS2 back, Wack 100, and rightfully so, man. Maybe now he can get his career back up to A-list celebrity, you know what I'm saying? The A-list celebrity, you know what I'm saying? And get his own world tour. Hopefully his manager can help him save his brand. As one of the greatest lyricists that the West Coast has ever known, I'm gonna put him in the top 10 at least. Just stop name dropping. But I did get a text from Chuck. I'm gonna go to it real quick, just so y'all know, man. You know what I'm saying? Just so y'all know, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Boom. Can y'all see this? Let me make sure y'all can see this. Oh yeah, y'all can see it. The game, y'all see LA Confidential. So he hit me. What's going on? How you been? I have an idea. Instagram has a new feature where I can repost your reel onto my repost reel and people get notified on my side. I repost it and it goes up on the people who follow me timeline. Just a heads up, I'm down to do that. Also, I'm in the studio. Let's do a feature. What's bracking, bro? I'm on these films. I'll get back with you on the feature later, but I better hear this song telling the true story about why you grew away from Wack 100 on the documentary 3. What's the budget right now? Let's kill this shit. That was today, bro. About 121 to 120, 149. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still in contact with the game. He still responds to me. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna have some shit in the works. It's all business, man. And I'm glad that he's doing good business again. And he's no longer with CS2 badges. He been lining them up the whole time, man. Until the next time, bang that like button on your way out. Tune in to the live tonight. It's time to grind. It's time to go.